Hey y'all, I hope y'all can see me. I am sick, but I'm still doing How to Get Away with Murder. Um I don't know what episode. Just checking the description. It's the one that came out today. So I forgot to mention that Cora, I think her name is, Tegan's ex-wife now, knows Nate or something, which is weird. So the episode starts off with Michaela and Gabriel getting all freak nasty in the shower. Then she goes off and sees, well, he gets out the shower and sees that Annalise texts Michaela saying to come by before class. She comes over and Solomon is there, her father, and then she's like, "What's he doing here? Is y'all having sleepovers and all this?" And he's like, "No, he just got here, blah, blah, blah." And he was like, he just wants to be in her life. And she's like, "I hate you," and telling, Annalise she hate her too, but she hate her father more. And he's like, "What can I do?" She's like, "You could have been there when everybody was calling me the N word, or when they reminded me all the time that I was a welfare check at her house, foster home, or whatnot." So she's just angry and, upset because she had this father out here living his best life, and he just had her bogus up in the swamp somewhere with a whole bunch of racist ass people. I'd be forever fucking pissed off too. There's no amount of money for that. So from there, we see she goes to see Oliver and Connor and them, and they were like, "What is she doing over at what was Solomon doing at Annalise's house?" And Michaela, she's like, "I don't know, she getting drunk and shit before class." And then Oliver gets a text from Bonnie. Frank is miraculously a lot better, and apparently has all his motor skills and everything. They were making it so extreme last episode, I guess, for the dramatics. And yeah, so he what else? She calls Oliver over to Bonnie's to take care of Frank or whatnot, and Bonnie goes off to work. Then we jump to Nate and I think her name is Cora. I can't remember, but Tegan's ex-wife. And they boxing and shit, and then talking about some, this is the first date, and then he's talking about some, let's go back. She's like, "I don't date Republicans," and he's like, some stuff, and then she's talking about some, they about to go back to his place. Was that woman ever really a lesbian? I don't see Tegan dating a bisexual woman, so that was kind of just off-putting to me. I'm like, damn, like, so what the fuck? So anyway, fuck her. Tegan, fuck her. So anyway, then we jump back to Annalise and Solomon, and Annalise is like asking, "I can try to talk to Michaela again, but you need to uphold your end of the deal. Excuse me, the FBI is after me, and I need you to get me money to get out of town, and you paying for it." And he was like, "Oh, it's always like you to quit or whatnot." And then she was like, "I never quit nothing in my life. There's something I quit. It's like you quit us." And I was like, ugh, was she fucking Michaela daddy? Annalise, you just be nasty. Like, oh my God. So that's it so far, y'all. I'll be back. And we are back. So I forgot to say that Asher has been hanging out at home with his mama and sister. He doing all this Irish or Scottish dancing, trying to entertain his mama. His mama is depressed. Doing the little stupid dance is not gonna help her, and that's what she said. And she's on meds for the depression, and Asher like it's not working fast enough. So he gives his sister his car so she can go take the mama to the doctor. I'm like, you could have took an Uber. Don't be giving her your car. She didn't got no license. But anyway, from there, Oliver sitting there talking to Frank or whatnot while he's taking care of him. And Annalise busts in, and she like, "Get out." And they talking, and then it comes up with the whole body situation, with the whole Miller thing about, they just let her believe that he was really guilty, even though Miller was not guilty in the long run. But she was like, "Do you want her to kill herself for real this time, or finish the job off? So you need to stay quiet about that shit." So from there, we are back in the classroom, and Annalise is like, "Okay, we need to file a restraining order against the Castillos, everybody, just so it can be on record that that they've been coming for us. And so when they do come for us, we got proof or whatnot. This time we won't play offense. We won't play defense. We'll play offense. So they supposed to draw up the papers for that. From there, and then they're studying for the bar on top of all of this. I don't know when they get all the studying in, but okay. After that, Annalise talks to Michaela and outside, and she's like, look, you got to stop pushing your father away. Like, I know you feel hurt, and when I think about my own father, I hate him too, and it hurts my heart to think about him, but why would you seek him out and try to find him if you just was gonna push him away, girl? You gonna give him a chance, or you not? Like, what's wrong? She was like, she's just upset because at least if he was in jail, he had a reason to give her up. But this man he's a fairy tale father that she always wanted, and he just still left her. Why did he want me? So she just feels so even more abandoned. So from there, Nate and Cora, or whatever, Tegan's ex-wife, they back at Nate's place, and I knew something was up, so I guess he was trying to seduce her, and she caught him up. He's like, so are you gonna sit here and think you can seduce me and get me to tell you stuff about Tegan? Like, it was gonna be that easy? So he was like, well, where'd she get that? Why did Jorge Castillo give her all that money? It's like, why don't you just ask Tegan or whatnot? And then that's questions for her, and then she ended up recording all of this and sending it to Tegan, and then it switches to Bonnie and Tegan, and then she was like, she was trying to tell Nate that he was wrong about it. She was like, so she fires Bonnie, like, you shady as fuck, get the fuck out. So that's that. From there, Solomon and Annalise, he's telling her to reconsider because she gonna lose everything if she leave and whatnot, everything she worked hard for. She's like, I don't give a fuck about that. And then he asked her, is Michaela a part of whatever it is that she's running away from? Because she said that she wasn't guilty. So she's like, is she involved? She's like, look, I already told you what it was. Give me my jet. Just let me leave. And then she also mentions how he used to be a legal aid and work to help the people, but he gave that up to pursue and be bigger and more money and stuff. So, and then she tells her that you need to chase Michaela. Michaela wants to feel wanted. If you want to really be with her and have her in your life, then do that. So, from there, Chloe pop up at the house or whatnot while they sitting there trying to drop the papers for Castillo at the house with all of them. And then talking about some, she can't deal with the Mama No Mo and she's tired. And they hanging out and she's whatnot. And then Tegan pops up on Nate. Hold on, I'll be back, y'all. It's back on. Hold on. And we're back. So Tegan shows up at Nate's house and she's like, I promise you, I put this on my dead mama, sister, cousin, brother, and all these people that I had nothing to do with your father's murder and all this stuff, and I don't work with Castillo's, blah, 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 blah. Nate is just not trying to hear it. And he was like, damn, all your family dead? She was like, I thought you would have found that out from all the research you were supposed to be doing on me. He was like, it's really hard to find out about your past and all that. She was like, whatever. And she was just really, it looked like she was being genuine in her saying that she had shit to do with it and he needs to just let it go so he could just be done with the grief. And he wasn't here for it. He was just like, you just get out. Like, nah. And then Jorge teach you how to lie this good. And then she warned him, if you come for me again, it's just like, she's pretty much started his life a little bit. I was like, okay, Tegan, whatever. So they hanging at the house and drinking and shit, and Chloe and whatnot. I wasn't really paying that much attention to that little fun part of them at the house with Chloe, Connor, and whatnot. So Bonnie and Frank are laying in the bed talking and whatnot, and she asked him about like where his pills and stuff are at, and she's like, did Annalise take them? He was like, nah, I flushed them. So I was like, oh, I'm like, did Annalise? Well, she did go off the deep end. She was just doing all types of drugs because she sure did put that in her pocket and slid on away when she went to see Frank. Then we jumped to C&G. Connor asked Annalise, like, why was I chosen? Like, we still don't know. I'm feeling like, is Connor's reason, like, mind-blowing? Because she keeps saying, I don't remember. It must have been so unimportant because I don't remember now. And I know she lied. So I'm like, damn, who the fuck is Connor really? Like, what does she know? Then they talking about the whole thing with Xavier, and I forgot to mention that Xavier told Frank that he has, you know, the confession about the whole West thing and from the box that Laurel had or whatnot. So then at the still at CNG, Solomon shows up and she's like, "Oh my god!" And it's still like this whole time they keep shutting Gabriel out because of course there's a lot of shit going on that he don't know about. Still, he might be a little bit in a little bit, but they still keep shutting him out because it's too much shit, you know, murdering shit, killing Sam. They can't even let him know that's his daddy. So he just sitting on the sidelines. But Solomon shows up and she's like, "Oh my god, do not show up here on me. Why would you do this?" He was like, "I'm just trying to see you in your element, you know, see how you do, see you work on the case, maybe ask me some questions, maybe I can help you." And then she's like, "Oh, I got a real legitimate question for you and Annalise. Were y'all ever intimate or together?" And they just paused. She's like, "Oh my god, they was doing when Annalise, goddamn." I don't know, that's crazy. She's like, "Are you my mama?" She's like, "Michaela, I'm not your mama, calm down." And then we get to Tegan and her ex-wife. They talking, and she comes up to CNG in the parking lot, meets Tegan, and she was like, "Why were you even talking to Nate or whatnot? Where you it's like pouring salt on the wound?" She's like, "I just wanted to make sure that you know that he was being shady." And all this other shit. So she was like, "Did you ever love me?" and everything. She was like, "Oh, don't even ask that." But homegirl is like, ugh. She's like, "Why would you even do that? That's Annalise's ex, Nate." And then she was like, "Why do you care if that's Annalise's ex? What, do you like her?" I'm like, "Bitch, why would you care if she likes her? You ain't shit, and you told her you didn't love her, and when she poured her heart out to you, so why would it matter?" All right, I'll be back. Okay, we are back. Gabriel is sitting there still kind of butthurt because, you know, Michaela is still mad at him for telling Annalise about her father and all that. So he just goes into this long spiel about like, oh, about the woman that will be by his side and whoever, if I was to introduce them or not, all this stuff. And I'm like, damn, you trying to wife that, Gabriel? You don't even know I mean, I guess, whatever. So he sprung on Michaela. And so was Asher still, but whatever. Poor Asher. From there, Connor goes to Bonnie. He asks her, why was he chosen for the K5? Because she know where all the bodies are buried. And she says, Annalise didn't choose you. I chose you because of your essay. And he was like, that's BS. She's like, no, we all always get to pick one out of the K5. Laurel was Frank's choice and Connor was her choice. She saw that he helped shut down some gay conversion camps or something, even when he was in school and all that. And she just saw that he wants to help people. And she was like, what? And then she shared with him that she was a victim of abuse and that's why she chose him. And then he tells her like he's sorry and you would deserve more happiness than you have. And she was like, you need to forgive yourself. And he says that he feel like the person that likes to help people died with Sam and all that. And Connor just been battling a lot of demons inside. So Connor, you just need to get it together. I don't know. Go to some counseling. I don't know what you need, but just let it go. And I still feel like it's something else. Cause that's kind of boring. That is a really boring thing, especially to leave it to the last season. That just seems so boring. But maybe it's the truth. Back at CNG, Annalise is about to be on her way out. Tegan is like, girl, oh my God. Let me tell you about Cora, Bonnie, and all that, and Nate and all this. Told her the whole thing of what happened and how she fired Bonnie ass and whatnot. And then she's like, I ain't got time for this. She's like, well, what you going to go do? She said that she found that restraining order Castillo. She's like, why would you do that? You got a death wish, or the last time you went against them, Emmett died and you went on a bender. What are you trying to do? She's like, I just want to make sure I'm prepared for them when they come for me because I know they're coming. Or whatnot. So then she's at court and Solomon's like, Annalise, what the fuck is this? I got subpoenaed by whoever you got this restraining order against because they want me to testify against you. So I think they're trying to do that maybe so Solomon doesn't give her the money because they know maybe they think that she'll get money from him. I don't know. So we'll see how this go and I will be back. Y'all, this ain't got nothing to do with how I get away with murder, but I just got really upset. They talking about a little girl got shot while going trick-or-treating. Chicago, we just got to do better. Anyway, I'll talk, maybe do another video about that. Anyway, Bonnie and Frank are talking, and he like, he on like them meds and stuff because she got on more drugs for the pain. And he like, Bonnie, what are we waiting for? And then it flashes back to that time when they was all together and stuff. But then he left her because he wanted to be with Laura. Now, what if Laura pop back up? You gonna be still singing the same tune? What if you marry Bonnie and Laura be like, oh my God, Frank? So no, don't trust him, Bonnie. I don't know. I don't trust him. He's like, you the only person that I care about. I'm like, we'll see. So, in the courtroom for the restraining order, they talking to Solomon, the lawyer is asking him about the VIP results place. He said he thinks that was just a travel agency that he went to look into for Annalise to help her leave the country. She's like, that was more so her being afraid for her life than she's like, they're like, oh, are you aware of the illegal activity and all this? And she just kept, objection, and then she was like, I just won the Supreme Court. I work for a major law firm. This is this. She's like, this is nothing but me trying to, because she's like, look, how did they even bug his phones and get all this stuff from Solomon and know all this other stuff that was even going on. So this is how powerful the Castillos are. And then they conveniently, sorry y'all, my eyes is watering because I am just sick. And they like, Xavier is conveniently out of the country right now, so nobody shows up for this restraining order anyway, but the lawyers. And then they were saying that, oh, asking Solomon, are you trying to protect, and he pleads the fifth when he asks more questions about the illegal activity, and will they find something, on his phone or any evidence. He's like, just in case you might have forgot. So I'm like, damn, they recording all his shit too? I'm like, the Castillo's money must be super long and super connected and just dirty all at the same time. So, and then they're saying, are you trying to protect your daughter, Michaela, because the FBI is investigating Annalise, and Michaela is a murder suspect along with her. And he like, oh, hell no. So he didn't know all this shit about Michaela and her, and whatnot. So she was saying she's the most powerful that she's ever been, and she's winning Supreme Courts. Annalise is saying this, and she is still in fear for her fucking life. She's telling the judge, like, either you protect me or they gonna kill me. I'm trying to fucking leave the country, and this is just ridiculous, and it's just crazy. So hold on, y'all, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry, my eyes is y'all, sorry, I'm trying to bear with me through this. Almost done. So what happened? I don't know if I said Annalise told them to get rid of their phones because, she can tell that they've been tapping Solomon's phone and listening to everybody's shit. That's how they found out about Annalise trying to leave the country in the first place. So Annalise and Solomon, they have at it at each other after the whole thing happens. And he was like, what do you have my daughter into with the FBI and all this? And he just was covered at her, and then she read him for filth, talking about don't act like you so worried about her now, you abandoned her, and every time you have a woman, like you manipulated Michaela's mom, I don't remember if she said her name, you manipulated me and everybody else so she could open their legs. And anytime that you have a powerful woman by your side, you can't handle it because they see straight through you for the lonely, greedy man that you are. And I'm like, whoa, Annalise. Then he tells her, like, he don't know if she's gonna end up in an asylum, jail, or a coffin, but one day, what did he say? Something about the hate in her heart or something. Something about her being so hateful. Oh, the hate inside of her. Some shit, y'all. So, Asher and family are sitting down to a weird, creepy, depressed mama dinner. And she praying to God and Jesus, talking about God, please forgive Asher for his sins and all this. Asher paused, look at her like, really? What the fuck do I need to be forgiven for? Are you really blaming me for Dad's death and everything? And she was like, it's okay, I've forgiven you and all that. He was like, how about me forgiving you, because you kicked me out of the family, y'all abandoned me, And I had nobody. I contemplated killing myself at that time. I was depressed, and when one of y'all came and checked up on me, y'all was not here for your homie. So what the hell you talking about? So he got super mad, and she was talking about some, you go until you forgive, I gotta forgive yourself and all this, or forgive and all this, and you ain't never gonna go to heaven. And then he told her she gonna go straight to hell with how she did him, and it's like, I was your only son or whatnot. So he done with the family again, y'all. I don't know if the sister gonna even try to get back with him, but it's pretty much a done deal. Hopefully mama don't kill herself, but oh well if she do, because she tripping. So Annalise and what happened with Annalise? I feel like I'm missing a part. Well, if I missed a part in there with Annalise, let me know. But Tegan shows up at Nate's house again. She was like, Annalise told me to forgive you, and at least so you can stop barking up the wrong fucking tree and get to the bottom of this, I'm going to help you. C&G is going to represent you, and we're going to file a civil suit against the prison system and all that, a wrongful death lawsuit. So we gonna get everybody. We gonna go for everybody. And he was like, and then you end up with a lot of money. He's like, I don't want the money, but she was like, this is the way to get it, to get out, sift out the people who really did it, because I didn't do the shit. So you can go keep investigate me, at least go after the right motherfuckers, and I'm going to help you. So that's where Tegan and Nate are in their relationship right now. So Annalise is destroying her phone and everything, and she receives a knock on her door and a package. We don't see what the package is, and then it jumps to Bonnie and Frank, and he's like, I guess the drugs have worn off, and he tells her, like, I was serious, Bonnie. I meant what I said. I want to be with you and everything. And then she was like, I can't right now. She's like, you really think I'm over Ron? Even if Ron was guilty, he didn't really necessarily do nothing directly to her. So she's still in grieving of this man, and that shit's traumatized. I know Bonnie's been through a lot, and she murdered too, but she had to hold this man and kill him. Mercy finished killing him after Nate beat him to a fucking bloody pulp. Like, she is just not over that. She's just not. So from there, we see what Annalise got in her thing. It's passports and all that to go wherever the fuck she want to go. And apparently, he probably deposited some money in her account, or new accounts too, and it's a phone. And then she picks this name, Justine something or whatever. And I'm like, Annalise, you about to run and leave for real? Like, okay. Just leave everybody high and dry, huh? I mean, but shit, they would have left Annalise a long time if it was just Annalise with the problem. So Solomon comes, and he shows up at, what's the name? From Michaela, and he's talking about some, I heard about all the stuff that Annalise got you in, and I came here. I'm gonna get you out of here. And I'm like, don't be trying to be Captain Save a Hoe now. Where was you? You should have ran and broke down doors to go find your daughter when she was in that horrible foster home. Like, where was all that love? And I'm gonna get you now when you ain't gotta change no diapers and take care of nothing or help her mend her heart. Her heart is broken, and she has made it. She's like, I made it. She's like, I got to Yale without you, and to Middleton without you, and imagine what I would have done if I had your connection and your all that stuff. She's like, I'd probably be president right now. He's like, you can be president. She's like, no, I will be president, or Supreme Court, or something of another planet. Like, I'm going to do things in spite of you. Who said that? Somebody else said that. Like, I'm gonna be better in spite of you. Was that Gabriel? Because that kind of sound like, I think Gabriel might have said a similar. Yeah, he told his mama that, so maybe they're more alike than we think or whatever. So that's probably why they can't get it together, her and Gabriel. They always fighting. They're either fucking or fighting. But anyway, so she was like, you know what? Don't ever show up in my life again. I'm done with you. Just leave me alone. I don't want nothing to do with you, and I'm going to continue to protect myself. I'm going to protect myself this whole time. I got this. Nah, I'm good, homie. Go on about your business. So I guess that's it for her and Solomon. And from there, Asher pops up and he knocking on Michaela's bedroom door, and you know, he all upset. Maybe he probably been drinking after he like ran away from his family crying and shit. Now he wasn't crying, but he was like, you know, you right, family does suck, Michaela. And she was like, I forgot what he said, but then he was just like having a little breakdown, like, I just care so much about you and everything, and you've always been there for me. She's like, you always been there for me too. You always have my back. He's like, I always have your back until the day you die. I'm like, to the day she died? What, she gonna die first? Like, what you mean? He was like, I always have your back, and I'm still in love with you. Anybody, Stevie Wonder, could see that you still love her. I just said that. And he was like, I just, you know, you always be there for me, and even if I'm not the man that you end up with, I'm going to be there for you no matter what, because we're family. So I guess that touched her heart and soul, because every man that she ever had has always let her down and abandoned her, except for Asher. She said that she don't thank him enough for how good of a man he has been to her. And she was bogus. She the one that cheated and did him dirty and stuff, and he left him all wounded. So then all of a sudden they start kissing. I'm like, really? We gonna do this again, y'all? Really? So I guess they gonna smash or whatnot. And apparently probably on the clip from next week, apparently Gabriel probably finds out, because they fighting and shit in the clip from next week, but we'll see. And it goes to the fast forward to present time, what's going on, and it is Asher shows up to Bonnie's house, and he is covered with blood. And I'm like, don't tell me that Asher done killed somebody again. Let me find out they all killed Gabriel. Kill father and the son. No, just playing. I don't know who they done killed, but I refuse to believe that it's Annalise. Okay, so I'm just like, we'll see, y'all. We'll see. And that is it, y'all. That's all. Sorry, I am just not feeling well, so I just did this another little couch review recap of How to Get Away with Murder. The title and info will be in the link. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, hope y'all had a happy and a safe Halloween. Apparently it wasn't one in Chicago, even with the snow, which is sad, and it's cold outside. Shouldn't be all that BS going on, but that's for another video. Alright, y'all. Love y'all. See y'all later. Peace.